Last time on Sail and Machete, we made it to Puerto Rico and Daniel went to work on projects. I focused on provisioning for the South Pacific and trying to find a place for everything. We're hoping it all comes together to make it from Puerto Rico to Panama in time for our canal crossing date, which is only a few weeks away. Now, it's still chaotic. Something else is going on is Daniel ran into someone in this anchorage who's getting rid of their dinghy.
I said we may be interested because it looks like their dinghy's in better condition
shape
than ours.
It has all the handles. Ours doesn't have the handles, so I mean that's a plus. But then theirs is sticky and ours isn't. It's a little bit bigger.
Barely fit.
I don't understand why you wouldn't put it. Are you putting it in like that?
I don't know. I'm just gonna get it down in here. But after I get it down in here, I don't want to be trying to get those on.
It's made to go there. Made to have an extra inverter on board, huh?
Learn you need an extra inverter if you have Victron equipment. We got water put down here under Jack's bed for emergency. If we're crossing the Pacific and our water maker dies, we'll have spare water along with whatever's in our tank. One more water. Popcorn. I can't find room for that outside. Y'all eat popcorn, I just going out of style.
Can we put these paper towels in the bilge?
Might want to bag them up.
Daniel, these smell like a fire.
Yeah, that's the thing. You ain't never noticed that? Hey, do not rip them up and make snow out of them.
Okay.
Peanut butter here.
I can exercise.
Okay, got the ceiling panels down. About to start cutting fiberglass so I can get underneath and put the backing plates for the winch right there. And I got to put a backing plate for a block over there.
The other day I lost my phone somewhere in this murky water. Let me show you what it looks like. We hired a diver to try to find it. He could not find it. Oh well. It's like attached to something up top.
Yeah, it's like some kind of putty or glue in there.
Daniel's working on installing that winch. Hi! The sweet people who got a new dinghy brought us their old one. I mean, it looks better than ours. Let me see if it feels sticky. They were talking about it feeling sticky. I don't want to lose your phone. Oh, right here it's sticky. You can probably shine that up. Oh, the flat bottom would be so nice. Disaster zone. This is where Daniel's probably going to put the winch. I'm getting that done.
I got the square cut out for the backing plate for the winch. A huge chunk of glue or caulk or whatever. I'm trying to cut off now. Cut off a small chunk of it, but alright, I got all the glue or sealant cut loose. What you doing, girl?
Scrub our new recipe.
I don't know if you need to scrub it before we know if it's going to work or not.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so right now I'm just measuring from right here and from right here. I measure from underneath from the same spot, just trying to make sure I got room for my big backing plate. Make sure I got it positioned where we can turn a winch handle without hitting this pole, without hitting this cooler that stays there all the time. I got one hole drilled for the winch. The bolts that I bought from West Marine are not long enough, not enough to get my 1/4 inch backing plate, stainless steel backing plate on there, and the nut and lock washers on there. I'll have to rent a car again and go back to West Marine or somewhere. Alright, I got this block on the starboard side. About to go up and put some caulk around, put some Loctite on, tighten everything down, and we'll be good to go on this block.
Yeah, at the harbor store.
Trying to find some bolts for the downwind sail. Yeah, and the machines would get the seats out and like brush it. We have never seen cotton just grow wild like that. There's a science lesson for today.
Drilling the holes for the winch right now. Got some bolts, got the bolts coming through, about to make sure the backing plate's gonna work for it. Okay, I got the backing plate on the winch. Locked everything down to make sure it's gonna be okay. Looks good. Now I'm gotta take everything back off and seal everything up. Alright, I got the winch installed, got the block on the starboard side installed. About to put the ceiling panels back up and get Jess's room back together, so she'll be happy. Looking better for our downwind sail.
I think everything is installed for the downwind sail. Now we're getting texts from some of our friends telling us about needing a cruising permit for San Blas, the San Blas Islands in Panama. And supposedly it's really hard to get a permit. We contacted our agent, he's like 3 to 4 weeks for the permit. And then you talk to other people who's like, don't worry about it, you probably don't even need a permit. And then you talk to some people who are issued permits right on the spot. They're now going to a online system, but they don't have any computers. Who knows? Now Daniel is putting the last pieces together on the winch. Needing to get an exit ZARP for Puerto Rico because Panama requires it. We've got 2 dinghies now, and now that's something we have to deal with.
Daddy's mostly working everything. You work right there. You working.
I was in a hurry. Trying to get Jess's room back together so she can sleep in it tonight.
I just need these panels, put that on the ceiling so I can start cleaning it.
Yeah. Well, so we need.
You have a bump on the inside of your lip, don't you? So, oh yeah. How'd that get there?
Like 16 weeks ago or something.
Oh my goodness, this is quite a long time, Angel.
Uh-huh.
You're just telling me about it today, though.
Yeah, this is a downstairs, downstairs, upstairs.
If one of the kids walks by here and kicks us in the water, we're gonna have to go find these stupid little parts for the winch. I've got this. This is the last piece. Once I screw this down, I'm done.
Dad, you're not allowed to say stupid.
Sorry.
We're gonna need to rent a car anyway because we need an exit ZARP for Puerto Rico, for Panama. So we're gonna need a car.
I'd like to make one more run by Home Depot
And Walmart. We're trying to get it together now, and I'm just kind of overwhelmed. We just had some friends leave too, so it's a little sad. And they're still on their boat too, so I'm just trying to shove stuff, like places I can find. Like this will all fall over if it's not tucked away underway, but I don't like putting a lot of stuff under Jack and Jess's bed because it's hard to get to when we need it, and I can never remember where stuff is. And I know, like, I could write it down, but then I won't be able to find that paper. Or I'll put it in my phone and I'll lose my phone. So I'm just doing the best I can. Yeah, this stuff is just, I keep shoving and shoving. And like we have this other dinghy. What are we gonna do with that other stupid dinghy?
I don't know. That was on my list today. Figure out if it's worth it.
I see other people prepping to cross the Pacific and go to the Panama Canal, and they're not crying. I don't know. They seem to have it together.
We got this dinghy that somebody gave to us that's a little bigger than ours. It's a West Marine. We like some parts of it better. It's got the double floor, so it's got a flat floor with a V bottom. And it's a little bigger, so it'll be better for our family of 6, but we just tested it, pulling it up on the davits, and it's just too big. I mean, once we put the motor on it, it's gonna be, it's really too wide for our davits.
This one's got a leak. We're just not sure about it. We know ours, old trusty rusty.
It's gonna be best just to keep the one we got and give this one to somebody else here that needs it.
We got a lot cleaned up today, didn't we, Jack? I stopped crying too. She said that, yes, it does look a lot better. Jack helped me a lot. And Jess moving a lot of things down to their bathroom.
We just gave our dinghy away that was given to us, so good to have that gone. It would have worked, but it would have been a pain every time we had to lift the dinghy. It would have barely fit. The motor would have been hitting the holes on our catamaran. So.
I'm on the mend. It's a new week. My canker sore in my mouth, it's got to go away this week. My new phone comes tomorrow. We got rid of the dinghy. I feel like a lot of my provisions are better. We're supposed to get a car tomorrow.
What's Chick-fil-A?
Well,
Okay.
okay, well, we're going to probably Chick-fil-A. Yeah, we did skip breakfast. On another note, we need items for a ditch bag.
May get some more diesel cans.
More stuff for the South Pacific. I mean, we don't even have a ditch bag. I know you're thinking y'all have been sailing for a year and you don't have a ditch bag. No, we don't. And that's okay. It's better late than never. No, you can't have Oreos for breakfast. No, you can't. What else do we need in our ditch kit?
Some other supplies. We need a VHF radio. I don't know if Walmart's gonna have it or we're gonna have to go to a marine store, West Marine.
Right now, we just have some flashlights, rechargeable flashlights, and some diesel cans.
There's an inverter I want to look at here for our Ryobi. Let me go look at that real quick.
Something else on the list is a sponge, Dan. I'm gonna go get those, okay?
Got another headlamp. Got a 2-liter water reservoir.
What you got, Johnny?
Nothing.
It's broke.
Compass? Now it's a broke compass.
Mommy, you're pulling my shirt.
No, you got home.
Oh!
I just flip over the car.
Getting some spoons to go in our ditch bag. You can always catch a fish on spoons. So I'm getting a few of each different size because a lot of times fish are only biting whatever type of bait fish is in the area. So if you got multiple sizes, you can match the bait fish. And hopefully catch something to survive out there in the water.
I like that big old bag.
Our ditch bag.
Yeah, that's totally our ditch bag.
Got an inbuilt charger. Don't have to worry about. You know, a lot of the newer iPhones have satellite phone function, so we got our phones with us. We can charge it without a cable.
Where's our satellite phone? Because we need to put that in here too.
I got to reactivate the SIM card.
So does this go in the ditch bag?
I wasn't planning on putting it in the ditch bag. I mean,
I totally think it needs to be in. Is this something that we...
put it in there. I mean, yeah, it's something I would grab if I could.
I don't think he'll be thinking about it.
But see, this isn't any good without a 18-volt battery on it, really.
Well, do the 18-volt batteries hold a charge?
Yeah, they're lithium. They hold a charge for a long time.
Might want to throw one on there and throw it in the bag.
The main reason I got this
Or
is
some
this-
Starlink.
Yeah, if we lose all our power capability for our Starlink, we can at least plug in. We got 18-volt portable tool batteries. So this takes an 18-volt. You can plug in a cigarette lighter, 12-volt cable, or you can clamp it on a battery. You know, yeah, it comes with the jumper cables to clamp on a battery. But main reason I got it, we got a lot of 18-volt batteries we keep charged up, so we could slap one in there and keep our Starlink powered to alert whoever we need to alert. Got our sponges.
They're big sponges. What are we going to use for them?
That's for a life raft if we ever have to ditch this big boat, something bad happens. And we can sop up water with that.
How? Here, Juju, I'll show you. So we're gonna so we're gonna get water and we squeeze it out in the ocean. Is that right, Johnny? Is Johnny right? Sure. Oh, Dad, don't flash down my eye.
2-liter water reservoir. If you're going to catch water, you're going to have to drain it into something. So. I'm pretty
You
sure
got a water
our life
pitcher?
raft has a built-in.
Hey, I think it does, but
So you would funnel it into this, and then you can drink it out of there. Got several spoons I'm going to put in this little box. I'm just trying to organize this stuff a little bit. Got an air horn. Just screw this on here. And this is one you can pump.
that is loud. Hurts my ears.
Yeah, I'm not really doing it.
Yeah.
It's full potential.
We really need to put one in every bedroom. in case someone comes on board or something weird and the kids can alert us.
On passage, like say I'm on night shift and you're sleeping down in the cabin and I need help.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave the ham, something happens.
Right, you can blow that. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Got some rope.
People talking about tying your dinghy to your life raft or
coolers. I guess if you throw food in a cooler, if you got that much time, you can like tie the cooler.
Tie it all together.
Got some aluminum needle nose. These are great. Here's another flashlight.
These are Milwaukee flashlights, chargeable. I'm gonna leave one there, and we're gonna put one in the bag. Okay, we've got these binoculars. Throw those in there for me.
Big bag getting heavy. It's another headlamp. I was thinking we could put it on the fridge, just magnetic.
Stuff like that. I don't think we'll think about the refrigerator and like what's stuck to it when we have 4 kids to grab.
Alright, we're gonna test this Ryobi inverter out. Got a light on this.
Neat.
It's charging. If you're running on an 18-volt battery, you can run up to 300 watts. Car battery or boat battery with jumper cables, you can run up to 800 watts. The main thing, we can run Starlink off of 300 watts, even less than that, I think. So the main thing I wanted it for, in case everything goes out on the boat. I don't know, you never know what might happen, but if you lose everything because of lightning strike or something, those batteries hopefully would still be good and we could plug one in and
make a call.
Yeah, get our Starlink going and notify someone, that we lost everything. Because we got backup inverter. I mean, we got a backup multi-plus inverter. We also have another inverter that came on the boat that's like a 2,000 watt.
You ready to ditch it if you need to?
Yeah, we got our batteries charged up for our ditch bag. Maybe a little overkill. I don't know.
I mean, but if you actually need your ditch bag, nothing is overkill. I mean, the Pacific.
We got a PLB. We've got a satellite phone. We've got our cell phones that have satellite phones in them. If all that don't work, you're destined to die. I'm not a big fan of Iridium. I wish we'd have got like Garmin, InReach, or they got a bunch of other types. The pay structure on Iridium is like they always just want you to spend a little bit more to get this, a little more to get that, a little more and you get this feature, a little more you get this feature. It's just set up where you end up spending a lot of money just for a satellite phone. Yeah, reactivating our SIM card for our Iridium Go Exec. This says best for Starlink users. $69.95 a month. 5 minutes of call time. 5 megabytes of data. Extra data is $5.60 a megabyte.
So we'll do that.
Of course, it didn't work. Like it says, I've got to contact them. They couldn't activate it, so I got to call them.
We'll make it a priority to return your call.
Looking back at the email from our Galapagos agent, in order for your application to be processed, you had to send 50%. The total for us is $2,916, so I'm going to send 50% of that. And we have to pay the remaining 50% 15 days before our arrival. I'm going to go ahead and wire half today.
I'm not seeing a text message from the satellite phone, but it could be that I don't have a good signal. Mine's like LTE.
Okay, I got it.
That's great.
So you don't want me to try the call out?
Well, I feel like we just ate up our messaging. Our SOS.
You gotta test it. I mean.
Well, I guess they'll just bill you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we can try it out.
I guess I could call maybe if you don't answer. I don't know.
Back in the day. Didn't use any minutes. Yeah, I saw it.
Okay, so it
that worked.
We're going to show you what's in the ditch bag. That's going to be heavy.
Yes. Okay, a knife. We got a knife in there.
There's something heavy in here. It's something very big.
That is some type of inverter, power inverter for fishing, a handline fishing.
What is that?
That's a battery that powers the inverter.
Something else coming to open like stuff with a can or something.
A can opener.
I'm gonna bring can.
Something
We need to. We have cans, but
What's this?
we have a can opener, but
is
no
like a
cans.
watch.
That's a charger for a flashlight. Pair of binoculars. Fishing stuff.
Fishing. I got something. I got 2 things.
Whistles and
Whistle?
the top of an air horn. Sponge.
I'll get it for you, Dad. Hey, got it.
Catches water. Another sponge.
I
It's a pump to blow the horn. You got a headlamp? All right, hand that
don't
here.
know what this is. Yay!
Fishing line.
Some gloves and some
That's,
charging stuff.
yeah, a solar powered charger. Whistle, compass,
Flashlights.
emergency
Some
blanket,
rope.
rope.
Something that came off of that.
Yeah, fire starter.
This is like a plate thingy.
It's a mirror.
Flashlight. Daddy's things.
You gotta add the satellite phone.
No more stuff.
I think we finally have our ditch bag together. We have a medical kit that we keep over there. We have flares. We'll have this bag over there and then our e-perbs right beside it. Hopefully we never need to use any of it. Dana's telling me we are going to tape off some stuff that's got some sharp edges. Worried about this downwind sail. We're gonna try to take the boat out tomorrow and fly the new sail. We've never flown it before. It's kind of crazy that we just installed a sail and then we're trying to cross the Pacific Ocean. So we might want to do a test run before we take it out.
I've already taped a few of these up. It's just some like split rings that keep these pins in place that have sharp edges on them.
Oh gosh.
So
Yeah, seriously.
kind of tape those up. The downwind sail's so thin, if it catches on any little sharp edge, it could rip. So I'm stressed out. I mean, talked to Stan that we got a canal transit date of March 20th. I mean, today's like February 27th, I think.
28.
28, even worse. We got everything installed for the downwind sail. I'm hoping we can just go out for a little bit tomorrow maybe and try it out. We got to get the paddle boards down. We got to prep other stuff. There's a bunch of cotter pins that have sharp edges that I'm worried about cutting the sail, so I'm gonna tape them up with some electrical tape. Yes, it looks ridiculous. We've got a few diesel cans, almost enough to get across the Pacific.
Yeah, if we can't sail it, we can just motor it.
No, I mean, fuel's kind of hard to get in some of the South Pacific islands we've read, and so hopefully, you know, we don't have an issue with that. I hope we don't have to use any of this, but if we get in the doldrums like they say, I mean, they say you can sit in doldrums for days unless you want to like motor, try
To get out of
just
them.
to get into some wind. So we're gonna fill our tanks up, fill these up.
I think we're going to fly the downwind sail that Daniel installed. He's finishing up hiding any sharp edges just for a test run before we try to go to Panama. So lay that out on the starboard side.
Oh, we're just running through the motions of rigging this parasailer up, trying to learn stuff we don't know. We was gonna fly it today for the first time ever. Because the winds were light this morning, but by the time we got all the paddle boards down and put up and got all the sharp edges taped up here, by the time we got all that finished, the winds have picked up now, and we're kind of don't want to fly it for the first time in this heavy of winds. Just kind of running through the motions now of setting everything up. Trying to check out of Puerto Rico to get a Zarpe. So we have one from Panama. Waiting on them to let us in right now. Here at the CBP office in Ponce.
What did you say?
This is Jess's.
All right, Jess, you put yours on.
I got one. Mommy, what did I do with these?
You just leave them on, and if you fall off the boat, it notifies us. An alarm goes off.
Mama, do you have to put one on?
Yes, I'll put mine on.
And Daddy?
Yeah.
Does it like beep?
This will beep if you fall off the boat, but you don't go past that threshold without a life jacket anyway.
So, that green thing will beep.
And you're not allowed outside at sunset, okay? So, but you're not gonna get near the edge to fall off the boat, okay?
So I'm not gonna wear this for 7 days.
What happens if I put my arm in the water?
Yeah, we're good now. And it beeped 6 times and flashed 6 times. That means there's 6 connected to it.
Me and Daniel are right beside it, so it says immediate, and then it just said Juju's far, but she's just right here. We have just left Ponce, Puerto Rico, and we are heading to Panama. We're motoring right now. We're trying to get out of the mangrove marsh anchorage we've been at for the past 2 weeks and get into the open ocean, and then we're going to raise the sails. How long do you think it's going to take for us to get there?
I think it's going to take like 7, 8 days, maybe 9 days, but I hope it depends on what kind of wind we get, but probably 7, 8 days. Could take 10 days, you never know. Even some light winds before we can use our new downwind sail. We're hoping to try it out on the way down. We need to get it out. See what happens.
If anything's going to happen, it's going to happen out there.
Thank you for watching.